Hey everyone, welcome to Inspired Bytes. In this particular video, we're going to review Animate from Audio and Adobe Express. Let's go get our animation on.
Inspired Bytes, unleashing inspiration in every bite.
All right, everyone, before we formally dive in, you can see we're here on the Adobe Express homepage. I wanted to highlight two reasons of why I just love the Animate with Audio tool. Number one, it just changes the engagement game. By using animations, I find that my students engage with me, the course, with each other, the content, just on a heightened level. And number two, it just brings an element of creativity and fun and frankly joy into our learning spaces. And when we can increase the sense of joy, the sense of fun, our students are more likely to retain that information. So here we go. Let's dive into the purple plus button. Over here, I'm going to click on the Quick Actions tab. I'm going to scroll on down to the Animate from Audio tab, and that's going to open up this interface. And here you can see I've got all kinds of choices based on the content that I'm teaching, the message I'm trying to convey. I want to find a match that's going to really help that level of engagement and students really being able to make sense of what I'm trying to get across. So here you can see under the character button, or under the character tab, I have got all kinds of different choices that I can narrow down. I also can choose a background and a size. I'm going to scroll on down and choose Saturn. Ooh, and I can see this is a little big for this particular screen. So I'm going to shrink that by using my scale down here at the bottom, bringing that on in. Oh, I like that. And then I'm going to head on over to the backgrounds. Notice here I can upload my own image and I can choose my custom color. I can also make it transparent, and I've got a variety of different choices to pick from. I think for this, I'm going to pick the Genius chalkboard. That seems to look, I like that. That looks funky. Okay, I think let's take a look at size. For this, I'm going to keep it as the 1-to-1 ratio. You have lots of choices here. And then I'm going to head on down and I'm about ready to record my audio to create my animation. So I'm going to click on the Enhanced Speech tab. And from there, I'm going to hit record and record my audio. All right, everyone, buckle up. We're about to enjoy a ride through the solar system. And we're going to start with me, Mr. Rings. Okay, now I was having some fun with that, but you could totally change that audio based on what you're looking for. Here you can see there's work being done, and we're going to give this a minute to do what's needed in order to transcribe that video and add the lip sync and my head movements, and we'll be back here in a sec. All right, so we're back. And we can see here now we have choices, download, or I can open this in the editor. Also, you'll now see a video, an animation clip has been created. I'm going to go ahead and open an animator. And from here, you're going to see our Adobe Express typical interface on how we can create. So I've got media choices, text, elements, and so on. For this, I'm going to go ahead and click text. I'm going to just click a simple text box, and I'm just going to add just a couple elements here so you can get a sense of how this is going to work, and then again, how this might sound. So, here we go. Let's say, okay, excited to learn. Now we can see that's a little hard to see. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to move on over here to the fill, and I'm going to change this. I think white. Oh, that looks good. But notice I could also add more colors. Maybe I want to go with purple or blue, but I think for this we'll stick with the white. I can also change the font. Adobe Express is great. It will give me some choices here. Oh, that's kind of cool. So is that one. That one. We'll keep that one for now. And notice down below, I've got all these other choices. But for the sake of this, we're just going to keep it right there. In fact, maybe make it a little bit easier to see. That white I don't like as much as I thought. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. We can add an element. So let's say I want to add, I'm going to add a sun. From here now, all different kinds of choices are going to show up for me. I could add one right here, right into my graphic. And I like that. I think I want that to go behind. I'm going to send that backward. Oh, that looks nice. I can also adjust the opaqueness and things of that nature. So you can really have some fun in here. The last thing I want to share is the media. Let's add an audio clip. You'll see I just moved over to the audio tab. Let's scroll on down and see if I can find something funky to add to this clip. I'm going to add a little bit of jazz. How about this? Oh, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to add that in. That was pretty loud though, and I don't want that to cover up the audio in my announcement, but I'd really like to add a little extra flair. So I'm actually going to turn that music down. I'm going to turn it down to probably, let's try 30. Let's see how that sounds. All right, everyone, buckle up. We're about to enjoy a... Sounds good. I think maybe I'm going to take it down just to 28. I like that. Awesome. So we've got that ready to go. And now I'm going to download the video. So you can download and you can also share. If you choose to share, you're going to have an option to copy the link directly, or you can publish it to the web for others to use as a template. I often, when I want to use it directly in Canvas, I will download it. I'm going to show you an example right now. Here is an example of a video I made last week as a pulse check, a way to check in with my students and how they're doing with class. I'm going to play this video. The content and moving through the course and how I can potentially support you. And then also any other needs that you've got. I mean, really, life is going on and adulting takes energy. Right. So you can get a sense there of how that works. And so there is your inspired bite. I hope this is inspiring you to want to create some animations with audio.